week. We celebrate the whole month. So we got 3 more days to take advantage of birthday deals. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. My name is Ty. Okay, talking about, I just mentioned Bell & Howell, which is one of our legacy brands, and one of our most popular brands here at HSN is Origami. And Origami, this is relatively new here. You may remember Origami because they have the big 4-tier shelving unit, which all of us have in our garage. Well, take a look at this. You have maybe that smaller space, maybe it's in the kitchen, maybe it's in the bedroom, maybe it's in the bathroom, maybe it's in the guest room. This is just like all of your other Origami. There's no assembly. No assembly, it folds open, it is powder coated steel, so even if you wanted to put outside or in a high moisture area, it will work there as well. And we got a couple of newer colors to show you here as well. Take a look, what you're seeing right there, that is like a little bit of a powder blue, maybe a periwinkle blue right there. That's a really nice color. We also have it in the black, and then we have it in kind of a hunter green here for you as well. And then we have it in the white. $69.95 from Origami. Our friend Lou Caputo is joining us here this morning. Hey, Lou.
Good morning,
Good to see you,
Ty.
man. Good
or
to
is it
see
afternoon?
You.
No,
it's close. So yeah, it's still morning. So these colors are kind of new to me.
Kind of new.
These are nice.
So the hunter green that's sitting here, that's the color. I mean, we just call it green, but I think it's hunter green.
Yeah.
That one we actually introduced just a few weeks ago when we had our today's special of the large racks.
Okay.
So that was brand new then. I love that color. I think that's a great one for outdoors.
Yeah.
Specifically, because you can use these outdoors because they're powder coated steel. The periwinkle blue. That's brand new to this. Like I've never ever seen this before.
We haven't had any Origami in that color.
No, this is the only one. But here's what's even more exciting. This particular piece of Origami has only been seen in the wild for the last 2 weeks. So this is also a brand new piece here. This is our bookshelf, but it's our tiny bookshelf because you know we have the 6-tier bookshelf that we sell. Day in and day out, it's been a huge success here at HSN for many, many years. This little guy right here, customers were saying, we love the bookshelf. Do you have something a little smaller? I want to put it under a window. I want to put it, you know what I mean, under some shelving or other shelving or cabinets or something like that. So we came up with this one. So like all Origami, of course, it is powder coated steel, which means you can use this indoors as well as outdoors. And it's going to resist chipping and scratching. It's going to come flat packed in a box looking just like this. Weighs about 12 pounds. So it's very light, okay? When you open it, you just grab the sides and do that. Now I'm gonna show you the back of this right here. That's the Origami toggle. That little guy right there is a patented design. All you've gotta do is thread that through and push down. Now, having done that, the bottom of this is pretty much solid. You could see that right there. Then all you do is just flip the top over. Notice what I haven't done? I haven't reached for any tools. We don't need any for this. I'm gonna put that in place just like that, that one last latch, and we're done. Now, look at some of the cool features that they brought over from the large bookshelf to this guy. For instance, let's start up here, all right? The perforations on the shelves here, okay? When you look at this, why did we do that? Well, normally Origami racks have wire shelves.
Right,
But we decided since this was technically gonna be a quote-unquote bookshelf, of course you can use it for wherever you want, but you know, for books. If you're gonna be putting tchotchkes on here, or little crystal figurines, anything small like that, we didn't want it to fall through the wire. So we thought, all right, let's go with a solid piece of metal, but then we're gonna put perforations in it, some little tiny holes for water flow, because some people do use these for planting and for herb gardens, and also for airflow. So that if you had something on there that needed to be ventilated, it absolutely could. Now, the other thing we added is down here. And that happens to be the lattice work that's on the side right there, okay?
Right.
And the reason the lattice work is on there is twofold. One, it looks good.
It looks nice.
It looks very nice. Two, so the books don't fall off the shelves. That's kind of a big deal when it's a bookshelf, okay? So those are the 2 improvements that we made on this. And as far as the dimensions go, the shelves are about 2 feet across. They're about 11 inches deep on each one of these. It stands, I believe it stands about 29 inches tall. 12 pounds is the weight of the unit itself. However, you can put on this, you see the little feet on the bottom there, those little black feet? Those are what we call leveling feet. So that if your floor is not perfectly level and this thing's all wobbly, you can actually rotate those clockwise to bring them down, to extend, counterclockwise to retract them, okay? If you have the feet on there, we recommend you limit yourself to 50 pounds per shelf for a grand total of 150 pounds.
That's really not limiting, but I understand what you're saying.
Compared to particle board, not at all.
150 pounds.
But wait, it gets better. Because if your floor is very level, like it is here in our studios, we could actually take those leveling feet off and increase the maximum weight capacity to 70 pounds per shelf for a grand total of 210 pounds on something that weighs a whopping 12 pounds.
On that little guy right there. This is that great size. This is that size where you look around your home and you think, right there in the corner, right over there, I need something.
Yep.
It's a little bit smaller, but it's still got to be strong enough for me to put something in. Maybe it is in the kitchen. Take a look right there. Maybe it's something that you need access to, like in the kitchen. You need to get to the fruits and vegetables, or you need to get to the powdered goods, right, the dry goods. Or like you said, maybe you are putting up a display of books and pictures. You know what I love that Origami does?
Tell me.
The piece itself isn't the attraction. Sometimes you buy a piece, you get it home, it takes all Saturday afternoon to put it together, you don't have the tools, you can't read the instructions, and then when you set it up, it's kind of big and bulky, and that's the only thing you see. You don't see the picture that you put on there. Look how lean these
are. So here's what I like to say about Origami in that respect. It is like the tofu of furniture in the sense that it doesn't really have a personality per se until you decorate it, and then it takes on whatever you decide you want it to do.
That is good, Lou. That's exactly what it is. You get it home, you equip it after you grip it, clip it, and flip it. You equip it, and then it takes on that. So make sure you get the color that you want. Again, this kind of powder blue, periwinkle blue, beautiful color. Maybe it's in your crafting room, maybe it's in the kids' room. What about the guest room where you don't want them asking like, hey, where are the towels? Where is this and that? You can see it. It's things you need access to right there. Okay, the black, classic black. That is always most popular, and it's most popular right now is that black. And then we have it in the green and the white. Look at that. It's that easy. $69.95 on a birthday price. Lou, thank you, but I'm going to ask you to hang around. I'm going to ask you to hang around, my friend. We're going to do a few more things here before we go. But I do want